Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to his friend and devotee Arjuna some 50 centuries ago. Their discourse is one of the greatest philosophical and religious dialogues known to man. It took place just before the onset of the war known as Mahabharata. This war is actually between the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra known as Kauravas and the 5 Pandavas who were the sons of Pandu. Dhritarashtra and Pandu were brothers born in Kuru dynasty. Dhritarashtra was the elder brother and he was born blind. Due to this, the throne was passed down to his younger brother Pandu. As Pandu died at an early age, his 5 sons Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula and Sahadeva came under the care of Dhritarashtra. For the time being, Dhritarashtra was made the king of Hastinapur. In the meantime, both the sons of Dhritarashtra and Pandu grew up in the same royal household. Both were trained in the military arts by the expert Drona and counselled by their revered grandfather of the clan, Bhishma. Duryodhana, the eldest among the Kauravas, always hated and envied the Pandavas, and the blind and weak-minded Dhritarashtra wanted his sons to inherit the kingdom. Thus Duryodhana plotted to kill the young sons of Pandu many times, but by the protection of their uncle Vidura and their cousin Lord Krishna, they always escaped the many attempts against their lives. Now you see, Lord Krishna was not an ordinary man. He is the supreme Godhead himself, who had descended to earth and was playing the role of a prince in a contemporary dynasty. In this role, he was also the nephew of Pandava's mother and Pandu's wife Kunti. So both as a relative and as the eternal upholder of religion, Krishna favored the righteous sons of Pandu and protected them. Ultimately, however, the clever Duryodhana challenged the Pandavas to a gambling match. In the course of that fateful tournament, Duryodhana and his brothers took possession of Draupadi, who is the chaste and devoted wife of the Pandavas. They insultingly tried to strip her naked before the entire assembly of princes and kings. Even though she was saved by Lord Krishna's divine intervention, the Kauravas cheated the Pandavas of their kingdom and forced them into 13 years of exile. Upon returning from exile, the Pandavas rightfully requested their kingdom from Duryodhana, but he bluntly refused to yield it. As the Pandavas were duty bound as princes to serve in public administration, the 5 Pandavas reduced their request to a mere 5 villages. But Duryodhana arrogantly replied that he wouldn't spare them enough land into which to drive a pin. Throughout all this, the Pandavas had been consistently tolerant and forbearing, but now war seemed inevitable. The princes of the world divided, some siding with the sons of Dhritarashtra and others with the Pandavas. Even though Lord Krishna took the role of messenger for the sons of Pandu and went to the court of Dhritarashtra to plead for peace, his pleas were refused. Hence the war was now certain. The Pandavas were men of the highest moral stature. They recognized Krishna to be the supreme personality of Godhead, whereas the impious sons of Dhritarashtra did not. Lord Krishna offered his complete army on one side and he himself without arms on the other side. He told both the Kauravas and Pandavas to choose any one. Duryodhana, the political genius, snatched at Krishna's armed forces, while the Pandavas chose Lord Krishna himself. In this way, Krishna became the charioteer of Arjuna. This brings us to the point at which Bhagavad Gita begins, with the 2 armies arrayed and ready to combat. This background, which I briefly explained, is too short. For complete explanation from the beginning takes so much time, and I will explain you that in a detailed manner in my next video series, the Mahabharata. Here, Lord Krishna is the speaker of the Gita and is both the ultimate goal and the substance of Gita. This Bhagavad Gita contains 18 chapters, a total of 700 verses. I will explain this knowledge to you in a great detail by the blessings of my Guru, Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. I offer my humble obeisances to my Gurudev to help me succeed in this journey. My humble request to you that in this whole series, I request you to accept the role of Arjuna so that you can understand well each and every conversation between Krishna and Arjuna. So friends, are you ready to dive deep into this great mysterious knowledge? Watch the next video in which the journey of Bhagavad Gita starts. Please like, comment and share the video. Hi friends, I am Vasudev Krishna. I welcome you all to my channel. The content of this channel is all about sharing with you the knowledge that I learned from so many literatures. I will present these in the form of stories so that you may immerse in this knowledge very effectively. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe so that you may not miss any of the interesting videos that I post here. With all the love and support you give, I wish the journey of mine will be successful. So take care friends. Bye bye. See you in my next video. Namaskar.